I'm Jordan Hatfield. This is Faster Film Critic. Today on the show, we talk Predator Badlands with Kolter and Chase Fugel. Badlands is the 7th feature film in the Predator franchise. It's directed by Dan Trachtenberg and stars Elle Fanning and Demetrius Schuster-Kolomatangi. So grab your AI torso backpacks and get in. We're going cinephiling.
Faster Film Critic.
How you guys doing today?
Howdy, man.
Good.
Howdy. For some reason, we're going out west to talk about the Predator movies.
Go out and talk about a tale about a predator.
Let me tie my horse up and grab myself a beer. And we're going to talk about aliens.
It was a very...
Have you guys ever seen Cowboys versus Aliens, by the way?
That's Jon Favreau film, right? Daniel
Oh,
Craig?
sir, it's bad. It's real bad.
I've heard.
Please tell me
I've
you
heard.
think it's bad.
It's bad.
Isn't that just Nope?
Well, sir, Nope is an alien Western film.
Not bad. Not bad.
I hear the next Predator movie coming out in this franchise takes place in the West.
Oh, no. Oh, does it?
With Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is going to be the protagonist.
Oh, the protagonist, are we sure? About it?
And they're going to bring Robert Redford back with AI.
Yeah.
And the horse from Hey Dude, the TV series. That's going to be the mode of transportation. Are you guys Predator fans? You like this franchise?
I used to. I used to like it.
What happened?
Well, has any franchise that's gone beyond 2 sequels been anything but a diluted money grab?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Can you think of one?
James Bond.
Okay, Jesus, that was too fast. Whatever, keep going. What else you got?
Let's see. That's how many? 7?
I think this is 9th. So we got Predator 1, Predator 2, Alien vs. Predator, dog shit. Alien vs. Predator Requiem, bigger dog shit. Predators, not bad. The Predator, dog shit. Killer of Killers, which was an animated film. Before that, you had The Prey at number 8. So technically, this is the 9th, I think.
This is 9 if you count the Alien vs. Predator spinoffs. If you're talking about just Predator feature films, then it's 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's think about this. Other franchises that have more than 7 films that are still good.
Good luck.
You might have got the only one with James Bond.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Mission Impossible, and the wheels fell off that thing.
Yeah, but not as badly as something like this, maybe. Right?
Yeah, we got Fast and Furious, which if you love it, you love it. I'm not a lover of Fast and Furious.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
Right.
Jurassic Park, Jurassic World,
Ooh.
terrible.
Yeah.
What about Star Trek, man? You like Star Trek?
I do. Yeah, most of those are pretty decent films, I would say.
I'd say Ghostbusters, for sure. The one with the women was really good.
That's the best of the bunch right there. Oh, what about the Harry Potter? Come on, dude.
Harry Potter's good. Harry Potter's good.
Okay.
I'd argue that it actually...
There's Harry Potter, Star Wars.
Can we count the
Star
Hobbit
Wars.
trilogy in Lord of the Rings?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2... Was there 3 Hobbit movies?
That's still only 6.
Yeah.
That's still only 6.
Yeah.
And unless you count the animated one, which I don't think anybody's counting. Nightmare on Elm Street. How many? That's got like 8 films? 9 films.
Yeah, I'd put that in the same category as what's happening with Aliens and Predator, though.
I would agree. What about Halloween?
Halloween's the
Same
worst.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, dude, you got me. James Bond is the only one that's held it together.
It's the only one.
So where has the franchise gone wrong for you?
Oh, God. Well, the thing about movies like that is they come out, either they're big hits in the moment or they become big hits, in the years following. But they're fairly simple stories, right? The first Predator is very much kind of a macho action movie that slowly kind of turns into this sci-fi horror thing. It was probably one of the first of its kind. And it's absolutely amazing creature design by Stan Winston. It's got a weird history. Originally, Jean-Claude Van Damme played the creature in that movie, and the creature itself looked wildly different, looked pretty stupid. It was like this big bug-looking thing. Legend has it that the director was on a plane with Stan Winston, and Stan was kind of saying, "Hey, I'd like to see something with mandibles. I thought that might look cool." And he drew up a quick thing of what that could look like. And it's one of the most iconic human behind a mask kind of creatures where the human behind it kind of disappears, and you've got this truly scary, unique looking thing. But the premise is very simple. There's this kind of alien species. They're a trophy hunting alien, and they do have a code, but they work alone, kind of primal except for their weaponry. But it was a simple setup, simple story, where you can't just keep telling that story over and over and over again, which is either they do that or it gets diluted into just schmaltzy crap like Predator versus Alien. in which the mystery, the coolness just vaporizes and you're left with just crap, just schmaltzy shit. And I thought Prey was interesting enough. Okay, you're kind of doing a remake of The Predator, but you're doing it with, a different time period with Native Americans, and it was enjoyable enough. It kind of brought it back to its core, but you can only do that so many times too. So what do? You do a cartoon movie, woohoo, and then you do this, which is Predator Badlands, and it's an interesting attempt to expand on the lore, at the same time trying to keep what the original fans liked about Predator. Is it entirely successful? No. Is there the stink of Disney all over this thing? Yeah. I'll shut up now and you guys talk.
No, dude. I like listening. Let me ask you this question. What Predator movie is your favorite?
It's the first one. Easily. The second one was fun. You took the same kind of premise out of the jungle and put it in kind of a futuristic downtown Los Angeles with a cast of characters that worked pretty well. It's a little sillier, but it's still creative and interesting. And it expands on the lore just a little bit here and there without being overboard. But the first one, absolutely.
Yeah. So the first Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
it's the best, and I expected you to say that.
Yeah.
What's the next best?
Have you seen, Chase, I don't think you have, Jordan, have you seen Predators?
Yeah, starring Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, right? No, 2010, Adrian Brody, Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, I've seen it.
See, I thought that was an interesting attempt. It's not a great movie. It takes some weird turns towards the end, some swings that don't quite knock it out of the park, but you're taking the lore of these things, the nature of these things, and it's instead of a predator coming somewhere else, they're kind of gathering, basically like stocking a pond full of fish. They're gathering dangerous humans and putting them on this game reserve planet, and the characters have to kind of figure it out. So I would say maybe that one, not because it's a better quality movie than Predator 2, but because it tries to take it somewhere a little bit different, while at the same time mostly following the things that I think people like about the original Predator without being too silly, although it may cross some lines here and there.
Dude, call me crazy, but I really liked Prey.
Yeah, Prey was good too. I didn't mind it.
It totally caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I had the lowest of expectations going into it.
Sure.
And for a Predator film, I thought it really, really worked. I thought it was
Yeah.
really good. It's probably my second favorite film in the entire franchise.
Yeah, it was decent. The design of the creature was cool. I wish they had stuck with practical effects, like they had shot the thing practically, its face specifically. I would have liked to have seen the native language in that movie just be the native language and not English, though. I think that would have been more interesting, and I think it would have been a little bit more respectful or more sophisticated.
100%. It's not a perfect film
No.
by any stretch of the imagination, but it caught me off guard.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it. There were scenes in it that I thought were just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really liked Prey.
Yeah.
One thing that I liked about Badlands is you didn't have to watch all the other Predators to know what's going on. Like, it
That's
was
true.
its own story.
Yeah.
And I really do appreciate when the seventh film in a movie franchise
Yeah.
does that. It doesn't require you to see the first one and
True.
the second one and, the third act of the fifth one and this little throwback in the fourth one that has to be understood in
Yeah.
order to catch the premise of this one. And you could sit down not knowing anything,
good point.
and the story was contained within one film, and they don't do that a lot anymore.
Yeah.
And I did appreciate that here. I did think it was really interesting. This is the first film where the Predator, which is the antagonist,
Yes. Yeah.
is the protagonist.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that was a really interesting idea.
Yeah.
I think it was a kind of creative approach to interject something new
Yeah.
to the franchise.
Yeah.
I don't know that I liked it, though.
You're right. It's a risky move. It's an antagonist in every other film. Then you plop it in this one, and all of a sudden it sounds more human than it has in other movies. It behaves in a more human way than it has in other movies. Where do you go from here? You stray too far from the foundation of what these things are supposed to be and what the fans love about these movies. You're, on one hand, you're trying something new. You're not repeating the movies, or I didn't hear any of the lines from the other movies repeated in this, which I hate that. When get to the chopper and it's like you don't have to use that shit in every other movie.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I gotta push back on that, Kolter.
Okay.
If After Deck catches the Talisk,
Yeah.
if all of a sudden, just randomly, Arnold Schwarzenegger appeared and said, "Get to the chopper!"
That would
like,
have been
just
fantastic.
random. Just
Right.
the one shot.
He just pokes his head
I
out
would've
on top
loved
of
it.
a smoking rubble.
Yeah,
one
he
one
just,
more
like,
thing.
sticks his
Get
head
to
out
the
behind the
chopper.
mountain.
Yeah. Just- All the characters are staring at him like, where the hell did you come from?
Literally pull him from the original. So he's not aged. It's not him today.
Yeah.
It's just, it could even be like really badly cut out from the other film and just imposed. Right?
Yeah. Just cuts to the
If
original
they
scene
did
of the
that
movie.
in every single Predator movie, man,
Yeah.
I would be all on board for that.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying.
As somebody who hasn't seen the Predator movies, I appreciate being able to sit down and watch it outside of the context of the rest of them. But I feel like sometimes that's how you know it's going to be a bad movie, is when it just is completely unrelated to the rest of the franchise.
Yeah.
And it goes 100 years in the future just so it can try to restart.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think if you have a love for the original, you're more likely to enjoy the sequels
Yeah.
because there's that nostalgic pull, right?
Sure.
And the original is a lot of fun. It's cheesy 80s sci-fi with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is, but it's
Yeah.
hard not to love for all of those same reasons.
Yeah, it is cheesy, and audiences back then were so used to folks like Schwarzenegger. I mean, the whole cast is these giant, muscly dudes, all alpha males, and it's the first movie where you've seen just kind of a group of guys like that just picked off systematically, and then Dutch, Schwarzenegger's character, has to resort to this like primal state. He ends up winning the day using logs and rocks, to beat this thing, and something cool about that.
There is
And
something cool about that, for
I
sure.
don't know. This thing just has the stench of Disney all over it.
It really
Yeah, it
does.
does.
It definitely feels like Disney. It's funny because for a moment there, I totally thought I was in an Avatar film.
Sure.
The scene where Tessa's in the big robot,
Yeah.
I got a little.
Oh, my,
I
yeah.
got a little bit of Transformers vibe in that
Sure,
scene. I got a
sure.
little bit of Avatar vibe in that
Yeah.
scene. She's in this machine and she's trying to fight the alien. I definitely got like Baby Groot and Baby Yoda
Oh God.
out
yeah.
of the Baby Callisk.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
felt very
Yeah.
like it's this hodgepodge family and you gotta have a cute little baby.
Yeah.
The little cute guy with the big eyes that
Uh-huh.
is just everywhere now. He's in
Yep.
every movie, different
Uh-huh.
shapes and forms.
I definitely did. Some of the dialogue is
Yes.
just very Disney. Some of the storyline, the plot, the idea that this forsaken son is going to go and he's
Yeah.
going to find this new family of guardians, right? To protect the galaxy. I agree,
That
it's
is
very
fun.
Disney. But guys, sometimes it's okay to just shut your mind off and throw
Yeah,
some popcorn in your mouth. And
No, I disagree.
you don't like popcorn?
No, this is
Savage.
not a movie I would like to shut my mind off to.
Oh, so you found this intellectually stimulating. I can't wait to hear, Chase.
I did.
Changed his life.
I really did. No, I think. Do you know what I think would make this a lot more intellectually stimulating?
What's that?
If it was a video game.
Ooh.
Oh, for sure.
The whole story felt like a video game to me. It's
Yeah.
this new biome.
Yep.
Our character, it doesn't even seem like he's existed before the movie started, like a main video game character. You get the little flashback, but it feels forced.
Sure.
And then he's going through the biome, exploring everything, meeting the robot, getting used to the plants and the animals there, making friends, whatever, with that little guy. It all felt like a video game to me. It's like
Yeah.
the world around this main character is like guiding him through it. It feels too forced for a movie, but would feel good for a video game. A video game I'd play.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
play a
man.
lot of video games, but I do think if you're going to compare this to a video game, it's missing green turtle shells circling around
There's red ones too.
deck
Yeah.
and a
We'd get
go-kart.
those in there.
With a go-kart
get those in
and,
there.
and turtle shells.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then I would agree with you, but without
Yeah.
that, I don't know.
I think that's a good point. The video game comparison. I think we're seeing that in a lot of movies these days, where it's just you got to go get the thing, you got to go to the thing, you got to get these things, and I got to get my cloak, I got to get my. Aside from the cutesy pootsy shit, which is like, come on, I don't want to see him befriend, river slugs that can basically double as his shoulder cannon. It's some of this stuff, and then
Yeah, I didn't
sacrifice
get that.
itself. Like, what are you doing? The synth character played by Ellie Fanning some fans were complaining that she was overly emotive for a robot, even though she was programmed to be sensitive, that she just didn't shut the hell up, and that she was annoying,
gosh,
and that, that stupid scene where her legs are running around at the end of the movie, kicking the shit at everybody. It's like, what?
Dude, speaking of Disney, that came right out of Toy Story.
I feel like that would work great in a video game.
Yeah, and it works fine in Toy Story, but in a movie like this where it just, it's hard. It gets to be hard to be taken seriously. Yeah, I think you could do a premise like this with a character that's super primal in this way and make it interesting, make it so that you could relate to it in some way or that you're rooting for it in some way. But Jesus, there's so many like Deck is a runt, therefore his tribe thinks he sucks and they're going to kill him. I'm like, well, why did they wait for him to get that big? If he was a runt, why didn't they kill him when he was a tiny predator? Him coming back to face his dad after he killed his brother and tossing this android head as its trophy. It's like, what? Like, and even his dad looks at it and he's like, what is this shit? I don't.
Yeah.
Ooh, you killed a robot. What?
I was like embarrassed when he
Right.
put that head down. There was that weird theme throughout the whole movie of like parents being these overbearing, demanding figures and the dysfunctional relationships, even with the
Yeah.
robot. The
Yeah.
robot sisters, they talk about their mother like that.
Yeah.
And just every parent in this movie is like that. It feels
Weird.
I just imagine some studio executives like, yes, teenagers will love this. They'll
Right.
resonate with the bad parent relationship.
Well, this one was the bad father relationship. The next one is clearly going to be the bad mother
Right.
relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be brutal.
Is it? Does anybody care? I don't know.
Mean moms are scary.
Well, yeah, they are.
That's true.
I got one. I should know.
Kolter's not laughing at that. He's serious.
What do you guys think about this trope that's become really popular recently of robots having like consciousness and feeling in movies?
So,
I feel like I've seen it so many times.
dude, I don't think you guys watched the Alien Earth series, did you? I hope you didn't because it's a complete waste
No.
of effing time.
No, I didn't.
It is abysmal. They managed to ruin everything that made the Alien scary. I'm telling you, it's like everything that Disney touches. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Willow, Alien, the Predator now. It's like they don't understand what made these properties popular, unique, successful. And it's so weird to just watch everything that they have, every IP that they have just get corrupted and diluted into just it's not even its lowest common denominator, but just, and it is tropey, but the synth characters in the Alien Earth show were just awful, just stupid. Everything about that show was so shit. And it came from a director, Noah Hawley, who's written and directed some good series before. So I don't know, man. It's become a thing. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't
Yeah.
even know why I hate it so much. I just do. I was hoping that you guys would have like some reason so I could figure it out myself.
I don't
but
know. I mean, what's the point of even making something as synth that acts like a human and not just have a human character in its place?
It is interesting that there is no humans in this film.
Yeah,
And I'm sure that's why they're trying to interject some humanity in these AI characters.
sure.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
have something.
Because,
It would have felt so flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, fine. You hate Disney. I hear you. Did you hate Badlands, though? I mean, is this movie terrible?
It's not so. If you look at it, I think Chase was kind of saying something like this earlier. If the lead character Deck wasn't a predator and just some other alien thing, it's entertaining enough, right? But because of the fact that it is supposed to be a predator, it just goes against so much of what we already know, either through the movies, through comic books and things like that. And I realize that comics and stuff tend to take canon in a lot of directions, some of it not even canonical, so I don't know if you know that's an argument that I can make, but yeah, I don't know. Taking it as it is, you consider it just a movie about some creature that's on a quest to get revenge, fine. But because it's a predator, it just, I have a lot of problems with its behavior and the choices, writing choices that were made that I do not like.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think the idea of making the Predator the protagonist of the film, I appreciate the desire to bring something new to the franchise, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
love that. As soon as you tap into the emotions of the monster and his struggles, then you start to empathize with him, and then all of a sudden it's just the Predator's supposed to be the one you fear, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't love that, but the graphics in the film were really, really cool.
Yeah.
There were certain scenes I thought that were really, really cool. I thought Elle Fanning was great.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah, she's that charismatic actress that you
Yeah.
just like,
Sure.
right?
agree.
There's something about what she brings that you just kind of like her, and I thought she
Yeah.
was great. So I think there's a lot of pros in this film. I think there's a lot of things to love. I don't love that it's in the Predator franchise, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything that I'm going to be excited to talk about as soon as we shut this podcast off. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad I saw it. I went with my dad. My dad really enjoyed it. It was a good night at the movies for the two of us. We got to
Yeah.
spend some time together, and
Yeah, it's a good dad movie.
the world needs dad movies. You know what I mean?
My dad also would like this. Yeah. Some of the comedy was some things where Chase going back to the bug-eyed cutesy pootsy creature.
Uh-huh.
There were some things that he would do, and I was like, I turn to my brother and go, "That was cute but stupid. It doesn't, doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Like it's
It doesn't belong. I hate that it's a little bit funny.
right.
I hate that it's just, yeah.
Yeah, Chase, when you get around to seeing Predator, there's some decent humor in the first Predator movie, but it's all human based, and much of it very inappropriate. Like there probably wouldn't be jokes that would make it into today's movies. Oh, well, a lot of lines in that movie, iconic lines, but inappropriate for sure. This is one of those movies that I would have more fun complaining about than talking about. Again, thought the score was really cool. Jordan, agree with you that the world that they realized is interesting enough. It's got some cool details and things in there, and I
wish they would have utilized those little razor grass blade things.
Yeah,
That was cool.
Yeah.
I wish there was more of that. It was just kind of like, oh, we got past that part.
yeah. I like the idea that it's not the flora and the fauna on this planet is all kind of equally dangerous, and there's a scene where Deck is trying to make his way through this prairie filled with exploding spiny plants, and there's another creature that's kind of using that environment in a clever way, like dropping rocks near Deck to kind of agitate these plants to paralyze them essentially. That's clever. I would have liked to have seen kind of more stuff like that.
Yeah.
I always enjoy when we visit another planet in film and experience new creatures and new plant life.
Yeah.
And
I'm surprised you don't like Star Wars.
yeah, I'm not a big Star Wars guy.
You're not missing anything these days anyway. It all sucks.
Yeah, I know. You're right. I'm not missing anything when it comes to Star Wars. But I do think that aspect of sci-fi films is always really fun because it's fun to just sit back and think,
Yeah.
I mean, anything could exist.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what you dream up. It's possible
Sure.
that something similar exists on another planet. There is no boundary
Yeah. No,
like there is here on Earth. And so I always think that's kind of fun. Guys,
it is.
this is not a great movie, and it doesn't compare to the original in any way, shape, or form.
No.
But I also didn't hate it.
Yeah.
And I want to know, how much did you not hate it? Let's rate Predator Badlands on a scale of 1 to 5. What do you give it?
I didn't love it. I think all of the emotional beats were just recycled from movies just like this that feel just as soulless. I feel like I've seen the movie before, even though it's never been the exact same thing. It's like putting red food dye in yellow cake and calling it red velvet cake. Some people like that. Some people prefer red velvet cake over yellow cake, and that's fine. But not me.
I love that.
I'm going to give it 1.5 stars for those long robot legs.
1.5. Tough critic. And a cake snob.
All right. I love that. I love that. Some people just put red dye and yellow cake. You, it's red velvet cake. All right. I think Dan Trachtenberg has some reverence, and I think he knows enough about and loves the Predator character enough to kind of have done Prey in a kind of respectful, interesting way. I'm a little disappointed in this swing. On one hand, I appreciate that he's trying to kind of expand. He's not trying to do another, because you can't just keep doing the same movie over and over again. So I appreciate that he's trying to do something a little bit different here. I don't want to see that creature humanized. I don't think it works as well. I don't think it's as interesting. I think you could have taken this a lot more seriously and executed this premise with more patience, less silliness, and it could have been truly something interesting. Yeah, Jordan, I'm kind of with you. I didn't hate it. As a movie, I would give it a 2.5. As a Predator fan, I would give it a 2.
A 2. Well, guys, I don't want to dump any red dye in your yellow cake here, but this is the 7th feature film in the Predator franchise. 9th, if we're counting the Alien Predator spinoffs.
Yeah.
My expectations were low going into it.
Sure.
And, I felt like it was better than I expected.
Yeah.
It wasn't nearly as good as I hoped it would be.
Great way to put it.
But, I shut my mind off early. I realized, hey, it's going to be one of those kind of movies. I just shut my mind off, and I just watched, and I had a good time with this one. I didn't love it. No one is going to buy the poster for Predator Badlands and hang them in their home theater. That's
No.
not what this movie is.
No.
Shut your mind off for 2 hours, enjoy some action, and Elle Fanning without any legs. It's
Yeah.
not a horrible way to spend 2 hours. I'm going to give it 3 stars. We want to know, what did you think of Predator Badlands? Please tell us.
Yeah. Did you guys watch Predator Badlands and think to yourselves, yeah, it was okay. I don't know. It was all right. Well, hey, I got a better movie you can watch. The year is 1985. And this is going to be an actual sci-fi gem, and it's called Enemy Mine. We're talking Lou Gossett Jr. playing an alien. Practical makeup. We're talking Dennis Quaid. You're going to get a rugged human pilot. And then you're going to get a lizard-like alien. Well, they crash land on a planet. They got to figure out how to, 1, not kill each other, 2, survive, 3, not bicker like an old married couple, and then it gets weird after that, but in a really delightful, unexpected way. So, hey, if you like the dynamic in Predator Badlands and you're thinking to yourself, I want some more of this, but I want it in the flavor of an 80s movie, and I want it with better writing, and I want to not see what's coming. 1985's Enemy Mine. Great cast, interesting premise, cool practical effects. Go check it out. Okay, see you next time.
Thank you for listening to Faster Film Critic, and please join us next week when we talk Wicked for Good. You can also follow us on Letterboxd, Cinetrek, and Instagram. Email us at fasterfilmcritic@gmail.com. Hit us up with questions, comments, feedback, review requests, and share this episode with your movie-loving friends.